Om Sairam, this is Venkat Fast Asai.com. How Baba used to play around with kids and how Baba used to treat kids. Just one small information. In 2007, when I went to Sirdi with my friends and couple of my father's friends, I went to a home which is the first floor. In the ground floor, they had a shop. On the first floor, we were invited to their home, and it seems they were, their ancestors also belonged to Sirdi. So there was a photograph of an old woman, and this man, he said, that lady is his great grandmother, and she lived during Baba's time, and she was a small kid. Probably 1910, 1915, something like that time. And it seems she used to go to Dwarka Mai every morning before she was taken to the school by her mother. And this kid used to stand in front of Baba, and Baba used to give her 1 anna. Baba used to give her 1 anna every day. From his kafni, Baba used to wear this long white cloth. Baba used to insert his hand inside that, search for the money inside the long pocket, and take just 1 anna will come out. Whenever this kid comes there, Baba will have 1 anna in that pocket and Baba will give it to her. So once what happened, this kid goes to Dwarka Mai. Baba did not had money that particular day. And he says in Marathi, I don't have money today, you come tomorrow morning. But she's a small kid, so she doesn't, agree to that. She doesn't want to take no for an answer. So she demands Baba to give her 1 anna, with which she used to buy sweets, some mitai, chocolate, something like that. So Baba, what he does, he inserts his long hand inside his pocket in the kafni, and he used to, pull out the cloth inside the pocket, as in to show that the pocket is empty. So he inserts his palm inside the pocket in his kafni and takes out that cloth from inside, inside out, and shows him that actually the pocket is empty. And only when Baba does that, the kid agrees that, okay, there is no money with Baba today, so tomorrow we will try to see if we can get it. And whenever Baba doesn't have money, this kid will leave the place only if Baba inserts his palm inside the pocket, takes the pocket outside, like, inside out, and shows him, so the kid wants the proof that the pocket is really empty. Only then she will move. Otherwise, he used to demand that 1 anna from Baba. So they said this story to me. Now we will move on to another story. These are the stories which I, hearsay, word of mouth, someone has told this to me. Probably this was in some book also. So it seems Baba Sama was a school teacher. There was a school near Dwarka Mai, somewhere near Dwarka Mai, during the early times of Baba, I'm telling you. And Sama was a teacher, and there were few other principal and teachers. Of course, Sama loves Baba, but the principal of the school was really concerned because as soon as the school gets over, the kids used to go to Dwarka Mai. Baba used to play around with them. Baba used to give them, small mitai, chocolates, everything. And the principal of the school was telling that they didn't do well in the, the exams before the final exams, and the principal was really angry on Baba. That this poor fakir is spoiling all the school children. That was his complaint. But Baba once, few days before the final exam, Baba consoled the principal of the school, saying that don't worry, these kids, the kids are playful and they love, my company, and that's why they come to play with me. But they are certainly going back home and they are studying. But the principal doesn't trust that. And Baba assures the principal that surely all these children will pass out in the final exam. As Baba said, all these children were passed out in the final exam, and the principal of the school also was really happy that Baba's words came true. Now let us immediately go to another experience shared by a Sai devotee to me. I will read her mail to you. Okay, you will really like it. It's in starsai.com. Sai helps to pass in exams. Sairam friends, these days, okay, I'll just go to this. I wish to post an experience by a devotee named Visvajita. Sai Baba introduced his presence to me when I was in standard 10th. I started to praying him from 10th. However, later I got distracted and would only remember him few minutes. So this girl Visvajita wrote to me about her experience. She started worshipping Baba from her 10th grade, but she eventually forgot to doesn't really was moved to Baba after that, and she used to remember Baba only few minutes. When I was in the second year of engineering, I was very much scared of my result as I didn't study up to the mark. After my exams, fortunately, my family planned a Shirdi trip, and we all went to Shirdi on 28th December. The Shirdi trip was awaited from the last 6 months, which finally succeeded. So after her 12th, she joined her engineering, and only the second year of engineering, they were planning her Shirdi trip. And actually, she was not studying well. She didn't prepare well for exam. And eventually, fortunately, she also went to Shirdi. I was confident of only 5 papers out of 7. So after exams, I started to read Sri Sai Satcharita and also did Sai Guruvar Vrat. I got my result and I cleared all the subjects. The first subject which I was not confident about, I scored 11 marks more than I expected. And the second subject, I scored 6 marks more than I expected. I was shocked and strongly believed that Sai Baba made it happen. I just followed Shraddha and Saburi. Thank you Sai Baba for everything. So this is I really wanted to make this video because many kids in the school and even many youngsters in college, in universities, and even after they've joined some job, if there wasn't any exam they are supposed to write to pass out that exam, they really have some kind of exam fear, or they are nervous about it, they're tensed about it. Do not worry. Sai is always there to secure you good marks and help you to succeed in your life. Now I will come to the other side. The world is getting more and more competitive, guys. So do not worry, even if you are not succeeding in your exams, because remember, your life is certainly beautiful. Now you are facing a difficulty, and now you are facing obstacles and struggles in your career, in your education. But that doesn't mean that it's the end of life. You are going to keep learning. You are going to do some other course. You are going to do the same course again, or you are going to succeed well. You are going to rewrite the exam again. And do not worry about what the society or the relatives or friends are going to speak about you or speak ill of you. Many girls and guys write to me saying that, people are making fun of me. They are making mockery out of me. Just if you are a Sai devotee, if you love Sai, just don't worry about all those things. Sai is always with you. No matter what happens in your exams, how good or bad you wrote, be strong, because there is always a second opportunity, and you will certainly get a second opportunity in your life. Now coming back to the success part, if you believe Sai and do your exams well, prepare well and do your exams well, surely Sai will ensure that you will get a satisfactory mark, or you will get the result, whichever university you wanted to join, or whichever career you are expecting to get into. Sai will show you the right path. So do not worry and do not get depressed or have any kind of exam fear. Be bold, confidently write exams and be happy, no matter what the result is, because the result is not in your hands. Only the effort is in your hands. So keep trying a lot, and there is always a second opportunity. That is the message I wanted to give you. And Sai is your guru, your friend. You can always request him to show you the right path. This is Venkat for Stasa.com. Share your experiences with Sai Baba by writing to me, and your love for Sai Baba also by writing to me. This is in Stasa.com contact page. I'll be really happy to learn about your love for Sai Baba.